Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Just about to hop into the year one playoffs here with the Jets and starting off in round one against the Ducks. So let's take a look at Anaheim's lineup before we do get into this series. So year one, so should be pretty much the same as real life. Yeah, pretty good. No real stars, but pretty good depth. That fourth line's pretty bad, and this third line, aside from Gauthier, is pretty rough too. That's crazy that they have him on the third line as well, over a Kreider, but whatever. So forward-wise, I think we do definitely have the edge there. And then their defensive core, okay, no Gudas, no Trouba. But yeah, Zellweger, Lacombe, Mintyukov, all pretty good. But again, no true top two defensemen, and these guys even are middling. Well, actually, they're pretty good for bottom. Top four, I should say. And then Lindgren's pretty good as a top six. But Luno, Hellison, kind of rough. So yeah, not a great team. A team that we should definitely beat. Dostal, 85 is good, but goalies are so unpredictable in the playoffs, so we're not going to take too much stock in that. So yeah, anyway, on paper, we definitely should have the edge here, so let's just jump right in to game number one, hoping that this will be a long playoff run. So first period here, tied in goals, tied in shots. Second period, once again, super close game. So Leo Carlsson scores, but Gustafsson on the fourth line gets our first goal about 10 minutes later. So we'll go into the third period tied. Hopefully we can strike first. Anaheim power play. It's a long one, but we do kill it off. Another power play for Anaheim. Another long one, another good kill from the Jets, another power play for Anaheim. What the hell are we doing? Another power play for Anaheim. We kill off all of them, and Kyle Connor scores with 10 seconds left for us to win the game. What an insane game that would have been to watch. Hey, holy frick. Yeah, let's see what was going on there. So, delay of game, slashing, double minor high sticking, cross-checking, and the hooking. So 5 penalties. 6-1. 8-2 penalties, and we still win the game. So, yeah, wow. We are up 1-0 after a crazy game there, low scoring. But our leading scorer in the regular season comes through. Kyle Connor with the game winner. 10 seconds left. Crazy stuff. Okay, so game number 2, looking to take a 2-0 series lead. First period, Anaheim strikes first with 2. Colangelo and Ryan Strome out shooting us as well. Second period, Nyquist gets one. Kyle Connor on the power play, but Kreider and Carlson bookend those goals to give Anaheim a 4-2 lead. Hellebuck up to his old tricks. So can we score 2 or more in the third to come back? 5 minutes through, we do get a goal from Mark Scheifele. That brings us within 1. 10 minutes left. Need a goal here. Power play would be nice. There is one. Can we score? No. 5 minutes for another late goal. No, we cannot. So another 1-goal game. Hellebuck allows 4 quick ones. He was perfect in that third period, but yeah, tough. And a great game from Dostal, stopping 35 shots. So that brings the series even at 1. And it now makes it a best of 5 heading to Anaheim. Okay. Game number 3, looking for a little bit more offense. Just 2.5 goals per game thus far, and Hellebuck needs to be strong in this game. First period, another 2 goals in the first. Scheifele scores again, but this guy, who I'm pretty sure is a 66 overall, so that's crazy. And Granlund scores. So second period, another 4 goals in 40 minutes against Yeah, man. Morrissey does score on the power play, and Niederreiter scores to bring us within 1 late. Carlson showing up for them big time. He's got a few goals now. We are out shooting them by 1, but still in this game, most definitely just need 1 to pull even. The power play there doesn't have anything, but we can score. We've done it all year, and we do score. It's Gustafsson again. He's had a few big goals in this series. 5 minutes left. Another late one, potentially. No, and we will go to overtime in game number 3. The winner of this game will take a 2-1 lead, and we're hoping that it will be the Jets. Again, I think we have a better team. I don't know why these series are so close. Hellebuck has not been great, but if he can shut the door here, that would be huge. So, in Anaheim, Game 3 starts with a face-off win from Scheifele. DeMello working up the right side. He's got a step. He passes in front, back to Kyle Connor. He shoots, and a nice save by Dostal. Kind of right into the body there, but it is what it is. So we'll get an offensive zone face-off. Yeah, top line's doing well. They're all point per game. Morrissey above a point per game. Back to DeMello. He shoots, and another save by Dostal. He throws it out to Zellweger, up to Granlund. He tries to slap it in, but he whiffs. Kyle Connor now over. Another slap shot right into the skates of Zellweger there, and now Granlund with the puck. What is happening here? Zellweger with a deke. Velarde up the left side. He passes in front, but it's intercepted by Zellweger. And now Ryan Strome with the puck. He slaps it in. Finally, they get one in deep. But Josh Morrissey picks it right up. Scheifele tired. Over to Connor, who's got a little bit more gas. He makes a move. Slap shot. And that looked like a blocker save, but it was with the glove by Dostal. Now here's McTavish. Third line here. No, he's on the second. Sorry. It's Cutter Gauthier that's on the third line. A nice shot there and a good save by Hellebuck. So we'll get a face-off in the Jets zone. Defensively, it'll be Ryan O'Reilly against Mikael Granlund. O'Reilly should win this. That's what we brought him in for. He does not. He didn't even move. Zellweger with the shot, and he scores. It's a tip by Granlund. Oh, what the hell is going on, man? O'Reilly did not even move a muscle on that face-off. And, yeah, tipped goal, so not much against Hellebuck there, I guess. But that is a brutal loss. Another 4+ goals against. So we're down 2-1. I don't even know what to do. Like, if he struggles, do we go to Comrie? Is that crazy? I don't know. At this point, we might have to. Let me see if I can do any coaching adjustments or any line flips before we go into Game 4 here, and I'll come back and we can head into that. Okay, so I'm back. I did a couple conversations. I did get O'Reilly and Nyquist to agree to the scheme fit. It doesn't actually give us any extra chem, unfortunately, but whatever. Lowry did not want to buy in, but these guys are already a +3, so that's pretty good. And everyone else is already 5 greens. So I think we'll just head into this game, and we'll see how Hellebuck performs. If he has another bad game, then we may need to make a decision, because that would be 3 in a row. But let's hope he shuts the door here. First period. What the hell, man? So alternating goals, but Anaheim takes the lead out of the first 3-2. Second period, can we strike back? We don't. McTavish again on the power play. That's the first power play goal they've scored. Third period. Can we even the game here? Power play for the Jets. No can do. There's a goal by Niederreiter. Power play. Come on now. Let's go. Neil Pionk. Not a power play goal, but it does bring us even. Late in the game, power play. No. So we will go to overtime. Once again, back-to-back games. And the Jets will start the overtime frame on the power play. This is absolutely a must-win game. We cannot go down 3-1, and evening this series would be huge. Hellebuck has played poorly again. 4 goals on 30 shots is not great, but let's hope we can score here. Ooh, that almost goes in. Scheifele with a deflection, but a nice pad save by Dostal. Morrissey picks up the puck, and here's Scheifele with it now up to Kyle Connor. He'll shoot off the post. Scheifele with it. A backhand from the circle. That's not going to do it. And Dostal will freeze for a face-off. I honestly think, what do we do? Realistically, I think if we lose, in real life, they haven't been pulling him, right? He's been bad. He's your guy. He's your franchise guy. He's signed long-term. I don't think Eric Comrie would give us a better chance than he is. Our defense, I think, is just lacking too. But should be getting some better performances out of our 94 overall goaltender. Anyway. Wash dumps the puck in, and Winnipeg will have to regroup from their own zone. Nyquist gets pinned against the boards, but passes to Iafallo, up to Ryan O'Reilly. Pionk up to Niederreiter, second unit out there. O'Reilly, Deacon to the outside, a shot that gets blocked by Lacombe. He'll pass up to Gauthier, and he'll dump it into the zone. Maybe one more chance for the Jets here on this power play. They have not looked great on it so far. Here's O'Reilly, deking into the middle, cutting outside with a shot. Easy save by Dostal into the corner. O'Reilly still has the puck. Back to Pionk. Pionk cutting in. He shoots. Saved by Dostal. O'Reilly back to Niederreiter with a shot. That's blocked. Nyquist with the puck. He cuts in. He shoots. A nice save by Dostal. Lindgren now up to Wash. Anaheim player out of the box. Wash dumps it in. Pionk collects and up to O'Reilly. He'll skate with it over the red line into Anaheim zone. He cuts in, but he's blocked before he can make a shot. Wash still out there. He's dead tired. He'll kind of dump the puck in. O'Reilly collects. Up to Niederreiter. Niederreiter streaking up the wing. Another failed slap shot. They love doing that in this game. Here's Gauthier cutting wide. Oh, no, sorry, there's Gauthier. That's Mintyukov. A nice save by Hellebuck there. And Iafallo with the puck now. A deke loses the puck. Granlund gets absolutely drilled. Ryan Strome with a shot off the post. And Hellebuck squeezes between the pads for a face-off. That was a really close one. He's had some good saves in this overtime frame. That was a nice save for sure. What a weird animation, but they'll get it done. Okay. Yeah, we get it. We don't need to see 12 different angles of this goofy-ass save. Okay. Defensive zone face-off for the Jets. Scheifele against Carlson. Scheifele will win it. Back to Pionk. He's moving up. He passes to Kyle Connor. Connor in. Gets around. A move to the net, but he cannot get it past Dostal. Now here's Chris Kreider with the puck. He's hit by Velarde from behind. Another hit by Velarde. He collects the puck. Loose, but Carlson will grab it. He's deking in. He passes over to the corner. Mintyukov with it now to Killorn. Save by Hellebuck, and Sandberg collects up to Scheifele. Up the left wing. He's working in on the defense. Tries to cut inside. Cannot get there. And now Kreider with the puck. Into the Jets zone. Hit by Gustafsson. Tanner Pearson now with the puck. Fourth line shift here for the Jets. Pearson with a weak shot. Pinned against the boards. Taves comes in to help. Gustafsson pinned against the boards. Around to Cole Perfetti. Tries to get it out front, but cannot do it there. Nestorenko for the Ducks now. And making moves. Loses the puck. Gets it back. And a nice save by Hellebuck to freeze. And we'll have a face-off once again in the Jets zone. Fourth line still out there. The Ducks put their first line out, so we'll need a face-off here from Taves. He does win it. Morrissey with the puck. Up to Pearson. He's moving in on Lacombe. Over to Gustafsson. Checked before he can get the puck to the net. Pearson does pick it up, though. In front. Oh, what a chance there. Just could not connect on the pass. Granlund with a step. Back to Lacombe. Lacombe dekes. He shoots. A save by Hellebuck. Back to Strome. Another shot. Deflected into the corner by Hellebuck. Back. And Lacombe with a shot. Hellebuck with the save. He is indeed dialed in this overtime frame. He knows that he cannot afford to have another poor playoff showing. Needs to win this game for his team, even though the offense has looked pretty poor up to this point. Dostal with a save off the out-of-foul slap shot up to Granlund, and now Ryan Strome with it on the right wing. He passes in front, McTavish, and a nice save by Hellebuck again. Back to Strome, he cuts, and a glove save, and a whistle by the Jets goaltender. Obviously, I know we've scored 4 goals, but in this overtime, we have not had many good chances, whereas the Ducks seemingly have had many. 8 saves for Hellebuck, probably 3 or 4 of those game savers. Yeah, nice save. He's locking in now. Need a goal, though. Third line's still out there, even though they're tired. Coach has got a plan, I guess. Lowry does win the face-off. Back to DeMello. He'll kick it up to Iafallo. Working into the Ducks zone. Back to Lowry. A shot. Block. Niederreiter shot. Nice blocker save by Dostal. And McTavish now for the Ducks. Up to Granlund. Working in on Morrissey. Over to Zellweger. He shoots. Easy pad save into the corner by Hellebuck. Iafallo will collect around to Morrissey. Back to DeMello, up to Nyquist. He is curling back to DeMello. He's got a bit of space, but he cannot get a shot through. Lacombe up to Strome. Dumps it in, and that'll be the end of the first overtime. Nothing happening for either team. Still 4-4 as we will go to double overtime. So here we go, double overtime in Anaheim. Shots are pretty even. Score obviously is even. Ducks have definitely had the majority of chances in this frame. However, the Jets are still in it, looking to even the series. Here's Connor with a shot from the point and a nice glove save by Dostal. We'll have a face-off in the Ducks zone just a minute in here. Need some sustained pressure from the Jets. Scheifele against Granlund. Scheifele will win it back to Morrissey. A shot is blocked by Strome. He passes it to McTavish as he gets crushed. McTavish one-on-one, skating in. Saved by Hellebuck. DeMello collects up to Velarde. He's working on Strome. Cuts to the middle. Skating wide. Back to Scheifele. He shoots, and a nice save by Dostal there. That looked like it might have gone posting in. Anaheim will ice the puck, and we'll have another face-off back in their zone with their group caught out there, likely tired. Nice save. Whew. Yeah, I think that would have gone in. Wow. Tough, man. We needed that. First line still out there for both teams. Scheifele against Granlund. Scheifele wins the faceoff again. DeMello with a shot, and he scores, and the Jets have evened the series at 2. Mark Scheifele with a key faceoff win. DeMello with the blast from the point. And the Jets win 5-4. Another 5-4 game in overtime. Hellebuck was very strong in the overtime despite not being so up to that point, but all that matters is the W. and we will take it. So 2-2. It's a best of 3 now, and we are back to Winnipeg, back at home. Let's get into it. Get some energy from the fans here in the whiteout. First period. Tie game. Shots are even. It's Luke Schenn, shorthanded for his first goal of the series. Leo Carlsson scores again on the power play. Second period, they get another one, but we get a power play goal ourselves. Pionk and Morrissey, our 2 offensive defensemen, chipping in there to give the Jets a 3-2 lead going into the third. This is the first lead we've had, I think, going into the third period, and it does not last long. McTavish on the power play. Another power play for the Ducks, but Adam Lowry scores right after that power play expired, probably still out there from the penalty kill. The Jets have a 4-3 lead. 5 minutes left. 4 power play for the Jets. That might be huge. They do not score, but it does not matter. The Jets hold on to win. Decent game from Hellebuck. Only 3 goals allowed. That will do. And the Jets are now 1 win away from moving on to the second round. So back to Anaheim for game number 6. Jets look to win and punch their ticket to the next round. Anaheim looking to stay alive. First period, Anaheim strikes first. Unger Sorum with 1:20 left in the period. Shots are even though, so let's keep it going. Get a goal here in the second. We do not. It's Luno on the back end for the Jets, or for the Ducks rather. We'll give them a 2-0 lead heading into the third. Yet again, the Jets go into the third period down, and they'll be down even more. 3-0 for the Ducks. Mason McTavish on the power play. Kyle Connor does score. That's still enough time to get 2 more, definitely. Need one here, though, quick. 5 minutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Unger Sorum scores again, and that will do it. The Ducks come back with a resounding 4-1 win. Another 4 goals allowed for Hellebuck, and we'll go to game 7. I just don't think I can play Eric Comrie in game number 7, regardless of how bad Hellebuck has been. He's our guy regardless. We have to ride with him. So, game 7 in Winnipeg. We do have the whiteout behind us. But, yeah, this is a big one, obviously. Can Hellebuck shut the door? He has only allowed less than 3 goals in 1 of 6 games. So, need a big performance from him. We have been scoring. We've been, well, not a ton, actually. In the games that were close, we scored, 4 and 5. But, yeah, we need 4 here. We need Hellebuck to allow less than 3. That's it. Let's do it. Game 7 in Winnipeg. First period. Ducks strike first. It's Luno again. We're out shooting them by double, but they have the only goal. Come on, guys. Need a couple here. Need someone to step up. Haven't seen, I don't think, a goal from Velarde or Perfetti yet. So one of them on the board would be nice. Second period. And we do, not from them, but from the first line. Scheifele, Connor in quick succession, and then Nyquist late in the period to give the Jets a 3-1 lead. Anaheim only has 10 shots through 40 minutes, so the defense is doing their part. Hellebuck needs to shut the door. There's Jonathan Toews with his first goal of the series. That gives the Jets a 3-goal lead. Out shooting them by over double. Toews again, his second of the game. Power play for the Ducks. They cannot score. 5 minutes left, and it looks like the Jets will hang on to win Game 7 and move on to the second round. Just 16 shots for the Ducks. Still a goal allowed by Hellebuck on 16, but no, that's a decent performance, yeah. Good game. He shuts the door. Game 7, Helly. And we will advance to face the Colorado Avalanche. So also a very good team, just a few points behind us in the standings. They were probably 2 in the division, actually. Just being 3 points behind us there. So, yeah, they're scoring a lot. They're not allowing a ton of goals. Their power play is fantastic, and their penalty kill is decent. Blackwood's had a great series. So this will be a test. We know who they've got up front and on the back end. Let's see if they've made any other changes to this year 1 team. It doesn't look like it. Nichushkin, McKinnon, obviously, one of the best players in the league. And Marty Necas is a star winger for sure. No goals, but 9 assists in that first round. McKinnon had 12 points. 2 points per game for him. Okay. Second line definitely falls off a little bit. So, sorry, as I was saying, forward-wise, they're definitely good. Not sure why they've got these guys flipped, but yeah, good, really good top 6, assuming Landeskog's there over Olofsson, but either way, that makes their third line really good, and they've got a pretty decent fourth line as well. Defensively, Cale Makar for whatever reason on the second pair, but this top 4 is great. Burns on the bottom pair is really good, and Malinsky is whatever there. So yeah, really good team. And then Blackwood, I assume, is similar, if not better than Dostal. So yeah, 86. He's got, what's that? X Factor Sponge. Yep. Yeah, this will be a test for sure. They are substantially better than the Ducks, and we just barely beat them. But you never know; anything can happen in the playoffs, right? So let us get into game number 1 here against the Avs. Need a better series from Hellebuck, and need Velarde, Perfetti, need those guys to score. So let's see. Once again, first goal goes to the opposing team. It's Landeskog who will start the scoring. Second period, Olofsson gets 1. We get 1 back on the power play from Niederreiter to pull us within 1. But down again going into the third period. Just the 1 goal. Not insurmountable by any means. But we need to obviously score and bring the game even here. Power play, that'll do it. Niederreiter again. Another power play. Power play for the Avs now. We kill it off. Power play for the Jets late, and Drury scores shorthanded. And that'll be the game winner. Dang. Oh. That sucks. That's tough. 3 goals against. So not terrible, but not great for Hellebuck. He's below 900 in the playoffs, save percentage-wise. But I think as a team, we've kind of been slacking a little, right? Like, again, that's only 2 goals. And we should not be getting scored on shorthanded. So let's try and bounce back in game number 2 here. Once again at home. Once again, we allow the first goal. It's Nathan McKinnon this time. Only 5 shots through the Jets compared to 19 for the Avs. Second period, and we bounce back in a big way. There's Gabe Velarde and Kyle Connor with 2. So we are now going into the third period leading, which is something we have not done a lot. DeMello early gives us a 4-1 lead on just 18 shots. So we're being efficient tonight for sure. Avs power play does not score. And late in the game here, it does look like the Jets will hold on to even the series, and they do indeed 4-1. That is a great game from Connor Hellebuck. 35 saves, just 1 goal allowed. That's what we needed, absolutely, to get us back in the series. So, once again, split the first 2 games at home, and now we head on the road to Colorado this time. Effectively a best of 5. Yeah, I mean, we just have been allowing too many goals. Really, our special teams have been pretty good, and the goals for is not awful. So we just need to be better defensively. That was a good start. Let's keep it going here. keep the momentum rolling into game number 3. First period. Tied. McKinnon opens the scoring yet again on the power play, but Sandberg ties it just 90 seconds later. Second period. DeMello again. McKinnon ties the game, but Logan Stanley scores to give us the lead heading into the third. So once again in this series, we go into the third with the lead. It's just 1 goal this time, so let's see if we can hold on. We are out shooting them as well, but Nichushkin scores to bring the game even. It's now 3-3. 10 minutes left. Jets power play. Cannot score, but Gustav Nyquist scores 5v5. 3-2-1. Velarde puts it into the empty netter to seal the game. Another just 3 goals allowed. So Hellebuck, another pretty solid game out of him. He's been good in this series. And the Jets take a 2-1 series lead. Heading into game number 4 with a chance to take a stranglehold on this series. So let's get right into it. First period, no score. We are being outshot 12-8. Second period, Atkinson opens the scoring again for the 4th time this series, but Kyle Connor gets 2 in quick succession to give the Jets another lead going into the third. So once again, can we hold this lead? Just the 1 goal. Pretty even in shots. And Velarde, again, he stepped up in this series. And there is Cole Perfetti. That's huge. Colorado power play does not score. 4-1. 5-1 now. Kyle Connor with the hat trick on the power play. 5 minutes left. And the Jets will win game 4 and take a 3-1 series lead. Heading back home to the whiteout. Hellebuck, another strong game. He's brought his save percentage up, like 17 points in the last 5 games. He has been absolutely locked in this series. And now, yeah, we have a chance here with 1 more win to move to the Western Conference Finals. So let's do it. Here at home, the fans are fired up. First period, we score first. It's Neil Pionk shorthanded. Second period, we score 2 more. Niederreiter and Kyle Connor. Again, he's been going insane this playoffs. Third period, Jets up by 3. 15 minutes left. Avs do score. Landeskog breaks the shutout, but 10 minutes left. Game is getting late. 5 minutes. 4. Scheifele scores, and that should do it. Gustafsson with the dagger. Throw it away. The Jets are moving on to the Western Conference Final. After getting pushed to the brink by Anaheim in 7 games, they beat the very strong Colorado Avalanche in just 5, and we will be playing the Vegas Golden Knights in the WCF. Toronto swept the Bolts, and looks like it's Buffalo and Washington. Buffalo up 3-2. I'll just check in quickly on the draft here. A couple of these guys that might be something. We are going to get a late pick this year, so probably no one in that first round. That looks interesting. That's good there. Top 4 medium gem. I like that. Yeah, so that's good there. We'll see if Buffalo can close it out or if Washington will come back. Looks like Washington did come back. So game 7 in the East between Washington and Buffalo. Who will move on to face the Leafs? It will be Buffalo who wins in game 7. So up against the Golden Knights. Super strong series there from the Jets as a whole. Mark Scheifele has been going crazy. 23 points in 12 games. Kyle Connor and Velarde actually has been good too. 10 goals in 12 games for Connor. Tage Thompson, 13 goals and 11. Yeah, Velarde. So Velarde does have 3 goals, but 11 assists in 12 games. He's been doing great. Scheifele just killing it. That first line has been fantastic. And Connor Hellebuck had a fantastic bounce back. Went from an 899 to a 920 in just those 5 games. So that's what we need to keep going out of him. Aiden Hill has been very good in these playoffs. And Vegas as a whole, pretty good. Really good defensively. Penalty kill, fantastic. And the power play is good as well. So this will be, once again, another test. But we thought Colorado would have been a lot harder. So let's take a look. So obviously Eichel and the first year with Mitch Marner, Barbashev and Dorofeev. These guys can both score. We know that. Hurdle and Mark Stone. So this top 6 is crazy. Second line, really good as well. And that fourth line is solid too. So just a really good team. Up and down the offense. Defensively, these 3 are great. Lausanne a little low for a top 4. But top 6 is decent. Again, no real... Well, I guess Hannafin, they count. These guys are pretty close to Morrissey. Like this is a really good team, as we know in real life and in the game. Aiden Hill, just an 84, but stats don't lie. Again, goaltending does not seem to matter very much in this game, overall wise at least. So yeah, let's just get right in and see how things go here. The Knights did not end the season very well, just 3-6-1, but obviously playing very well here. They've only lost 3 times in this playoff run. So first period, can we strike first? We do. It's Dylan DeMello. He's had actually quite a few goals in this run. Second period, no score there in the middle frame, and shots are even, 23 apiece. Third period, can we hold the lead? An insurance goal would be nice. 15 minutes left. Power play. No score there. The Knights' penalty kill has been very good in these 11 games they've played. 5 minutes. Will that 1 goal be enough? Yes, it will. The first shutout of the playoffs for Connor Hellebuck, 39 saves, and Dylan DeMello scores the game winner in the first period and nothing after. So, wow. What a game there by Hellebuck, and the defense, well, maybe not so much the defense, but Hellebuck was fantastic. He's coming into form just at the right time. So 1 win down, 3 to go. Still at home in Winnipeg. First period, the Knights strike first with their first 2 goals, John Merrill and William Karlsson. Second period, and they get 2 more, Dorofeev and Jack Eichel. So there's Hellebuck, back down to earth a little bit. 4 goals on 22 shots. Can we get anything going in the third here? 15 minutes. Brett Howden scores a 5th. That will absolutely do it. Riley Smith with the 6th, just kicking us while we're down. Let's score 1 at least here, guys. Can we? Another power play. No, we cannot. So Vegas answers back in a big way, 6-0. And they will bring the series even heading to Vegas. It's a tough game for Hellebuck, but he played great the last 6 games before then. 1 here and there is okay, but we need him to bounce back here in this one. First period, game 3, Vegas scores 2 again. It's Eichel again and Noah Hannafin. 2 goals on 11 shots, not looking promising. Second period, we do even it up. It's Kyle Connor with 2, as he tends to do. Power play goal for the second, and we're even at 2 going into the third. Who will break the ice here? 15 minutes left. Winnipeg power play. No goal. Adam Lowry scores shorthanded. That's huge. 5 minutes left. Can we hold the 1 goal lead? 3, 2, 1. And we will. Good game by Hellebuck. Just 2 goals on 30 shots. and the Jets take a 2-1 series lead. Game number 4. Once again, a chance to go up 3-1 and take a stranglehold. The Knights have a chance to pull even. First period, no score there. Knights out shooting us slightly. Second period, a lot of goals there. Dorofeev scores to open it. Connor tied Scheifele to take the lead, but then Keegan Kolesar scores to tie the game up yet again. We are being outshot by a good margin, but can we once again break the ice? Huge kill there, 5-on-3. They are out shooting us like crazy, but we just need one. Penalty kill, they do kill it. 5 minutes left, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this game will go to overtime for the first time for the Jets since that first round series against the Ducks. Who will be the hero here? Will the Jets take a 3-1 lead and be one win away from the Stanley Cup final, or will the Golden Knights even up this series? Here's the face-off. Scheifele wins it back to Morrissey. He'll cut across and move into the Knights zone. Tries to get it to the net, but he's stopped. And now Barbashev up the wing. Cutting in, working on DeMello. Intercepted by Velarde. He'll move back to his own zone and get pinned against the boards, as they tend to do. But Velarde does come up with the puck. He's got some room here, working on Shea Theodore. Cutting in, back to Scheifele with a shot. Save by Hill. Connor could not get the rebound, but he gets the puck there. Scheifele with a shot. Oh. Kyle Connor pushed into the net. Velarde would have had a wide open shot at the goal. Wow, man, that was unlucky there. I think he would have got that for sure. Nice save by Aiden Hill there on the tip. That is some bad luck. He should have just shot it, honestly. Anyway, face-off in the Knights zone. Scheifele wins it again. He's been fantastic on the face-offs. Morrissey with a shot. Hill will deaden it and smother it in front of him for another face-off to the right of Aiden Hill. Scheifele Eichel again. Scheifele wins it again. It's DeMello, blocked, and Eichel picks it up over to Marner. Now Barbashev with it, working in on Morrissey. He'll cut, shoot, or at least attempt to, but he's stripped by Kyle Connor. He'll pass it to Morrissey. Delayed penalty against the Knights here. Velarde with a shot, saved by Hill. And the Jets will go to the power play for a cross-check to Ivan Barbashev. Let's see this. It's kind of weak, but good job selling it by Connor. And he's out there. He might not be, actually. They might be tired. It may be the second unit. It is the second unit. So Ryan O'Reilly against William Karlsson on the face-off. O'Reilly, we brought him in to win face-offs. Again, he doesn't even move on that face-off. And the Knights will clear the zone. I wonder if it's that quick draw. No, I've seen the AI with quick draw. They'll beat you every time, but maybe AI versus AI. Who knows? Anyway, Iafallo with a shot, saved by Hill, directed into the corner. Whitecloud comes up with it, and he will clear down to the Jets zone. Jets have not been able to set up yet on this power play. Here's Niederreiter to Iafallo. Neil Pionk back to Iafallo, cutting in O'Reilly. He's got some room. Iafallo, he shoots and he scores! And the Winnipeg Jets are now just one win away from the Stanley Cup final. A power play goal by Alex Iafallo. And they take a 3-1 series lead against a really good Knights team. Let's take a look at this replay. Nice pass by Pionk into the middle. He'll drop for O'Reilly. Cut to the net. A nice feed. And he snipes it short side on Aiden Hill. Nice goal. Just sneaks through. And that is absolutely huge. Good game again by Hellebuck. Just 2 goals on 44 shots. And as I said, the Jets now just 1 game away. Similar story to the last round, up 3-1 going back to Winnipeg with the whiteout behind us. Can we punch our ticket to the Stanley Cup final? First period. Even there, Niederreiter scores on the power play. Thomas Hertl ties it up. Second period, Vegas strikes. It's Mitch Marner. I think that's his first goal of the series. So third period, Jets down 1, Jets down 2. Mitch Marner scores early to give Tanner Pearson strikes right back. Barbashev right after that. What a flurry of activity in this third period. Jets are out shooting the Knights. It's still early enough. They can get 2. Power play by the Knights, though, will make it tough. And with 3 minutes left, it looks like the Jets will fall short in this game. So another not so great game by Hellebuck. 4 goals allowed. But again, we only scored 2. So what can you do there? Still 2 opportunities to win, but we would like to do it here and avoid a Game 7 if possible. Back to Vegas. Game 6. Here we go. First period. And a good start by the Jets. Hanifin opens the scoring, but Perfetti again. He's scoring the goals at the right times. Second period. Vegas does score 1. It's Mitch Marner again. He's coming alive here. We don't like that. We need to shut this down. In this game, third period, Vegas power play. They don't score. We are being outshot once again. Oh, and Brett Howden ties the game. Don't like that guy. 5 minutes. Who will be the hero here? 3, 2, 1. And this game, once again, will go to overtime. A goal by the Knights ties the series and sends it to Game 7. A goal by the Jets sends them to the Stanley Cup final. Who will be the hero? The Stars are the likely ones, but we've had some unsung heroes. Cole Perfetti has been good in this game. He's got 2 goals. The hat trick would be incredible. But first they have to stop the Knights. Marner with a shot and Hellebuck with the save. They are being outshot by nearly double, these Jets are. But again, all it takes is just 1 goal. Scheifele's been fantastic on the faceoffs. He needs 1 here. He does not win it. It's McNabb. I think that might have gone off the post. Barbashev picked by DeMello. He will not clear the zone, but Morrissey picks it up, and it does sneak out once again. Now here's Kyle Connor moving in. He's got a step. He dekes, and a save by Hill. Another save on Scheifele. Wow. 2 fantastic chances by the Jets. Kyle Connor busts by the defense on a breakaway, and Mark Scheifele with a great rebound opportunity. But 2 fantastic saves by Aiden Hill keeps the Knights alive. And it will result in a offensive zone faceoff for your Winnipeg Jets. Scheifele versus Eichel again. Scheifele will win it. Back to Morrissey. He shoots, and a save by Hill into the corner. Connor in front, and he cannot get it to Velarde. Here's Eichel now with a deke in on Morrissey. He'll cut back in front to Marner. Saved by Hellebuck. Now Kyle Connor with the puck. He'll move in front. Scheifele with a shot. Saved by Hill. That's too far out. He had too much of a good view of it. So an easy save by Hill there. First line for the Jets still out there. Knights put their second line out. So it's Scheifele against Hertl for the face-off. Mark Scheifele wins it again to Morrissey, and he scores, and the Jets are moving on to the Stanley Cup final. Can you believe it, Winnipeg? In just year 1 of this franchise, the Jets have downed some very good teams, and they will be going to the Stanley Cup final. I should have looked this up beforehand. I don't even know if they've been to the Stanley Cup final before. I probably should know that, but let's see. Wow, so not even have they never been to the Stanley Cup final. They've only been to the conference finals one time before this. So this was the second conference finals appearance, first since 2018. And the Jets moving to their first Stanley Cup final in franchise history. What a team thus far. What a series. And yeah, this is exciting stuff here. And it is going to be an all-Canadian final. Toronto beats the Sabres, which is always crazy. Always, any franchise you do, it doesn't matter what team. Buffalo is always like deep in these playoff runs, which is insane, obviously, because of how they are in real life. But yeah, so Stanley Cup final, year one. It will be the Jets against the Leafs. Canada cannot believe it. They will bring home a Stanley Cup for the first time since '93. And yeah, Leafs are good, man. Goals for per game, goals against, first in both. Special teams not quite as good as ours. I mean, power play is pretty much right there. But yeah, let's take a look. The Leafs lines, Joey Wall doing fantastic. Like to see that from him. And pretty much the same team. We know we have their top guys, Matthews, Nylander, Matty Nice. Second line, Tavares is great there. Waugh and Domi are okay. Third line is okay. And the fourth line is decent too. So pretty comparable to Colorado and, well, more so Vegas. 2 stars on that first line and a pretty good supporting cast. Defensively, though, they definitely are a bit weaker. A bit better depth-wise. Like, Benoit's the only guy here who's less than 84. But they don't have a true top 2 defenseman, so that's where maybe we have the edge on them. And then Wall and Stolarz, both 85. But, all the goalies have been kind of the same. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. Aiden Hill did come into that last series with a similar save percentage, so keep that in mind. Okay, let's do it. The Leafs beat us by 1 point in the regular season, so we will be away to start. But that is not a worry because we can win anywhere. So let's start with game number 1. In Toronto, Leafs have not won a cup since '67. Jets have not won a cup ever. Jonathan Toews opens the scoring. It's 1-0 for the Jets. Second period, Leafs strike back. David Kampf. And we'll head to the third. Tied up at 1. Leafs power play. Killed by the Jets. And Gabe Vilardi scores to give the Jets a 2-1 series lead, or 2-1 game lead. Late in the game here, Leafs trying to push. They get a power play. Big kill there from the Jets. And we will take game 1, 2-1. Another great game by Hellebuck. He has been solid since that first round. And the Jets move 1 win closer, now just 3 more to that elusive Stanley Cup. Game 2, first period, Jets strike for 2. It's Iafallo on the power play. He's been clutch in this franchise, in this playoff run. Mark Scheifele again. He is definitely the front runner for the Conn Smythe at this point. Second period, Leafs strike back for 1. It's Matthew Nice. But we'll go into the third period ahead 2-1. Kill off the power play. Mark Scheifele again with his second of the game. 15 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. Nothing happening yet. 5 minutes. Can the Leafs muster 2 here? It does not look like it. No, they cannot. The Jets take a 2-1 series lead. Sorry, 2-0, I should say. And we're heading home to Winnipeg, to the whiteout. As I mentioned, up 2-0. Hellebuck, another fantastic game, just 1 goal allowed. So game 3, with a chance to take a commanding 3-0 lead. The Jets will lead going into the second. Tanev scores to open, but Niederreiter with 2 power play goals. So that second unit is putting in some work. I love to see it. Second period, Leafs come back heavy. Tanev with his second, McMahon and Austin Matthews with his first. And the Leafs not going down quietly. They lead 4-2 heading into the third period. Can the Jets muster a comeback? There's one to start. Gabe Vilardi. Tanev with the hat trick. Kyle Connor does answer right back. It's 5-4 for the Leafs. Still 10 minutes to go. Power play for the Jets. It's a long one. They cannot score. 5 minutes to go. 4. Power play again. 2-1. And Matthews ices the game with the empty netter. We had some chances there at the end. However, the Leafs do not go down quietly. They strike back big, 6 goals, 5 against Hellebuck. And they get a win in the series to push it to 2-1. So, still at home, still a chance to win our third game of the series, take a 3-1 lead. First period, Scheifele opens the scoring, but David Kampf, he's had a couple goals in this series, ties the game. Second period, Toronto strikes at John Tavares with his first of the series on the power play. So Leafs lead 2-1 heading into the third. Jets power play does not score. 15 minutes. Ryan O'Reilly, that might honestly be his first goal. And Dylan Samberg, that's definitely his first goal. Gives the Jets a lead. Power play, it's a long one. They cannot score. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the Jets hold on. They are now just 1 win away from their first Stanley Cup in franchise history. So, in Toronto, which is unfortunate, would love to see Winnipeg win it at home. However, we cannot be picky. We're going to win it when we're going to win it, and we want to win it right now. Before we head into this potentially last game of the season, hopefully the last game of the season, let's take a look and see who's in the running for the Conn Smythe. It's not really much of a race. If we win, it will definitely be Scheifele. But Connor, Vilardi, Morrissey, all points per game. Kyle Connor leading the league in goals in this playoffs. Scheifele and Niederreiter as well. Been great. Vilardi, Morrissey, Neil Pionk also. And Connor Hellebuck has, since that first series, been very, very good. So let's just take a look. Scheifele obviously going insane. Kyle Connor's been fantastic. Vilardi been great. Morrissey, fantastic. Pionk, really good. Niederreiter, again, 8 goals is awesome. Nyquist has been decent. DeMello with some clutch goals. Ryan O'Reilly, that was actually his second goal. Cole Perfetti, not great, but he's been clutch at times. Ryan O'Reilly minus 12, which is crazy in 22 games, but for a winning team, but whatever. I follow. He's had his 2 goals have been huge. Power play goal, and then he had that game winner against the Knights. Tanner Pearson's been solid. Gustafsson with 4 goals. Taves with 3 goals. Adam Lowry's had 2 goals, and then Samberg actually has scored 2. So even Luke Shen, even Logan Stanley has a goal. So every single player on this roster has scored a goal, which is kind of unprecedented, I think. So Hellebuck did get pulled once. Comrie took the loss. When did he take the loss? Weird. Anyway, Hellebuck's been great. I don't think he's put up the stats to be... Usually you'd have to see like a 930, 940 save percentage for a goalie to win the Conn Smythe, especially since Scheifele's been so good. But without further ado, Here we go, Winnipeg. Game 5. Chance to win the Stanley Cup for the first time. First period. No score. We are out shooting them, though. Second period. Toronto does score. William Nylander. Pretty sure that's his first goal of the series. Third period. Who will be the hero? Power play. 5-on-3 power play. We don't score on either. 10 minutes left. Have to score. Nylander again scores. It's 2-0. Tavares makes it 3-0. Jets power play. Don't even score on that. And we get shut out on 41 shots as the Leafs storm back. Not a great game by Hellebuck, but have to score to win, so whatever. 3-2 now. But one potential silver lining, we are heading back to Winnipeg now. Game 6. Once again, win, and the cup is ours. So let's do it. The whiteout is behind us. First period, we strike for 3. It's Scheifele, Niederreiter, O'Reilly. Conn Smythe winner, 9th goal, and O'Reilly has had some clutch moments. Austin Matthews does score late to give the Leafs, put the Leafs on the board. But here we go, second period. Nylander scores again, but Kyle Connor on the power play. And it's still Lars in the net. Did they pull? They did pull Joey Wall. Wow. So, 4-2 going into the third period. Can we hold the lead? Leafs are on the power play. We kill it. Jets get a power play. Leafs kill that. 14 minutes left. We're out shooting them slightly. 10 minutes left. Brandon Carlos scores, but O'Reilly strikes back on the power play. It's 5-3, 7-6, 5, 4, 3. And with 2 minutes left, we are up 5-3, and we are going to hop into the game here. Can the Jets hold this 2-goal lead? And in just the first season with this franchise, can we win the cup for the first time in franchise history? This would be kind of unprecedented. Like, I know Winnipeg's a good team, for me at least. I've never won a cup with a franchise in their first year. Like Ottawa, we did it in year 3, right? But yeah, this would be something. So here's Scheifele over to Velarde. Pressure is good. We like that. Velarde with a big hit on Morgan Rielly. Chris Tanev with the puck. Nyes with it. The Leafs pull the goalie. Kyle Connor has the puck. DeMello skating. He has room. He shoots, misses the net, obviously. Tanev collects the puck. Austin Matthews up to Matthew Nyes. They have to score right now. They get stuffed at the blue line. Morrissey comes up with it, kicks it to Velarde. Net is still empty. He shoots. He misses. Kyle Connor battling with Matthews. Matthews gets it to Tanev, up to Tavares. He's hit, and Mark Scheifele with the puck. He cuts wide. He's got a lane. He'll shoot, and he will score. Mark Scheifele cements his Conn Smythe candidacy with his 10th goal of the playoffs. What's that? His second goal tonight, so that's got to be like at least 32 points for him. Outstanding playoffs for him. Really the leader of our team, offensively at least. I know Lowry's the guy, but on the ice, Scheifele is that dude for sure. Kyle Connor, fantastic playoffs as well, with 15 goals. And that will do it. 6-3 for the Jets. Leafs with one more rush. Save by Hellebuck. Aside from that first round, he was fantastic. Here's Nyquist cutting in. He shoots a save. Another save. Chris Tanev with the puck up to Tavares. That will be it. The game is over, and the Winnipeg Jets in year number 1 have won the Stanley Cup for the first time in franchise history. Wow, so what a time. Just incredible. The team obviously was great from the start. We only made one move, bringing in Ryan O'Reilly. So yeah, I don't know what else can be said. It was just a great season, a great team. And yeah, like I said, unprecedented for me. First time I've ever won a cup with a team in their first year. And here we go. Come on out, Lowry. Raise that cup. There he is, the captain, our leader. Started off on the second line, was bumped down to the third, but he was great. They love him in Winnipeg, and we love him here. Amazing. Cannot believe it. So that makes this series a little tricky. But like I did with Ottawa, I won't just end the series here. We'll run it back for next year and try to do a dynasty. So I'll keep going until I don't win the cup, basically. But yeah, we'll head out of here. We've seen, well, we can see the guys lift the cup, sure, or not. It's all the same animation anyway. But yeah, just great. O'Reilly, 2 goals in that game, man. So a big pickup. He was kind of cemented our second line center position, was huge on the power play. And yeah, there we go. So for the first time in franchise history, the Winnipeg Jets are Stanley Cup champions. In the next video, we will head to the draft, continue the series, try to bulk up the cupboards a bit for potentially some upgrades in the next season, but we might just run it back with this team because obviously they were good enough. So if you're excited, if you like this video, I know it's a long one, but long playoff runs always are. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you when we continue and try to build on this first Stanley Cup win with the Winnipeg Jets.